Kreuzer with trailandultrarunning.com. Today we're here to talk about the Fenix HL30 headlamp. Fenix was nice enough to send us a batch of headlamps for us to test on an overnight run that we had. And we've got about 35 to 40 hours on the headlamps now. And we'd like to talk a little bit about what we found. So the headlamp overall, everybody has really enjoyed using it. It takes two AA batteries. You'll get better performance if you use nickel metal hydride batteries. Because it only takes two AA batteries, you get a little shorter life, but the positive is that it's a lot lighter than headlamps that use 3-4 batteries at a time. Really simple to use. You've got a button that on, off. If you do the button on the other side here, you get a red LED so that you don't blind people when you talk to them. If you turn it on, you're able to cycle through one of 4 modes. And those 4 modes produce either 4 lumens, 60 lumens, 100 lumens, or 200 lumens, and plenty of light at 60, 100, or definitely at 200 for your trail running at night. I'd like to talk a little bit about the light that it produces. Single LED, and produces a very wide amount of light. And that light's really even, so you don't have to worry about there being a spot and then there being various halo effects outside of that spot. Really even across the row that it does in width. And it's wide enough so that you get a full kind of view of light. You don't have a kind of a tunnel effect that might make some people a little bit seasick. The other thing that's nice about the light is it goes out about 40 meters, so it may not throw super long distances, but it's just enough light to throw far enough forward to where you can see what's coming up and what you need to deal with. The AA batteries, as we talked about before, the 200 lumens, you get about an hour and 45 minutes of light out of it. Now, for some people, that's not enough or not long enough. But if you carry some extra batteries, you're not going to have a problem. Changing the batteries is very simple. Simply move the back, pop that open, put 2 new batteries in it, go ahead, close it back up, move it back in place, and you're ready to throw it back on your head and get going down the trail. Soft, wide band, has some elastic in it, but not so much to where you can't tighten it and get it to stop bouncing. Doesn't move if you don't want it to. Adjustable strap at the top, as well as you've got an adjustable strap on the side. Talked about its lightness, which was one of the factors that people liked. Its usability was well received. One of the features that I think is great in a headlamp, and be nice to see other headlamp manufacturers also produce this as well, is when the light is on and you hold down the other button, you get to a point where it goes into an SOS mode. Now, most times you're never going to need this, but if you're ever in a situation where you're in trouble, this can come in really handy. So it's nice that they integrated this into the light. So this is the Fenix HL30 headlamp. We think it could be your #1 headlamp. At $45, definitely a great value, and think you ought to check it out.